Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. If you're just joining us, we're in downtown Milwaukee at the beautiful Pfister Hotel, where Sharp Literacy Incorporated is holding their annual luncheon, a novel event. We're being joined by Lynda Kohler, who is the president and CEO of Sharp Literacy, and Cecelia Gore, who's the executive director of the Brewers Community Foundation, who is a presenting sponsor of today's fundraising event. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. And Lynda, congratulations on another successful event.
Thank you.
This year's keynote speaker is ABC journalist John Quinones. He joined us in the first segment, and if you would explain why it was so important for you to bring him to this year's event.
Sure. Every year we start planning as soon as the novel event is over from the prior year. And as we sat down and really looked at what message did we want to send this coming year for the novel event, and John Quinones' name came up, and I was like, oh, I never really thought of him. But then the more that I did some research on him, and I went on YouTube and watched some back series from him, and I just thought, what a great message that he has, just genuine. We have not had a Hispanic or Latino speaker in the past, and I thought this would be a great opportunity, and just what he does, and it's just sent such a great message. And as he mentioned that where he started off in a migrant farmer and picking tomatoes and cherries, and never thought that he would amount to anything, but with that, the power of education and a family, and that his mom was so inspirational to him. His life is a way that a lot of our kids are living their life too. So if he can bring some inspiration to our kids and our students that you can be what you want to be, we just thought he'd be a great keynote.
It's so very true, and every year I tease you because I say you've just set the bar a little higher. So for our viewers watching at home, you've had LeVar Burton, who is a legendary actor. You even gave me the opportunity to talk to him, which was absolutely wonderful as well. But then you had Donald Driver and
Henry Winkler last year.
Henry Winkler, how can I forget the
a local favorite. And another one that had a great story to tell. He grew up with dyslexia, and it just, which a lot of our students do too. So he had a great story, as well as he's written some children's books.
That's awesome. And don't want to forget about Cecelia there, because you have a number of community partners and sponsors who have helped make all of this possible today, and the Brewers Community Foundation, of course, is a part of that. So if you would tell us more about the foundation and all the things that you do to make a difference in the community.
Well, first I want to congratulate you because you're doing a really nice job.
Thank
I was
you.
watching you with the last interview, and you were perfect.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Brewers Community Foundation is thrilled to be the presenting sponsor this year, but we've had a long-standing relationship with Sharp Literacy. We focus on health, education, recreation, and basic needs. And one of the things that I like about this luncheon is the opportunity for exposure. I think that it is really important that young people and adults are exposed to messages and opportunities that help us think differently about how we want to live our lives. So for me, it's exciting that we're the presenting sponsor this year.
Yeah, and it just goes hand in hand. Like you said, you guys have worked in the past in really getting kids excited about learning, bringing in Ryan Braun and all of the different players from the organization to really drive home that message, and nothing gets to kids quicker than people they look up to. So talk about some of those past events that you did.
Sure. This past summer was our second year of what we call our Summer Learning Gain Initiative. We felt very strongly that our kids needed a place in the summer to learn but have some fun too. And the Brewers Community Foundation and Ryan Braun stepped up to be the sole supporter of our Summer Learning Gain Initiative. And we were in 9 different community organizations serving around 350 kids. And we had a rally to kick off the summer program program, and Ryan Braun came and really got everybody excited about reading and how, you know, he enjoys reading, and just read what you want to read. If it's a book about sports, great. If it's a book about music, great. If it's a book about planets, whatever, just read. And the kids were so excited and so inspired by him. In addition to that, we had the Brewers sausages, which many of our kids have not seen the racing sausages.
They had to look like super giants.
Yes, and their eyes, and then they also had the Brewer treat truck there. So we just made it really special for them. And then throughout the summer with our program, and then they got to end the summer school sessions with a Brewer game.
That's
so
good stuff.
You know, things like that. And they've also sponsored a few of our We Love to Learn books, the Milwaukee book, which was our 13th We Love to Learn book, and the Urban Agriculture book. So very supportive, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do and accomplish our mission without the support of the Brewers Community Foundation and Ryan Braun.
Yeah,
Well,
you've been on the
he
show.
was very inspired too.
That's awesome.
He thought that it was amazing. He started weighing in on what we were going to call the program, and I was like, wait a minute now.
Yeah, we had
but
a
he was
logo,
excited.
and the kids all got T-shirts, and it's just, again, these experiences and that we give kids that, as John talked about, a lot of times that kids don't get to experience those
Yeah,
kinds of
I was
things.
going to say that so many times you have children who come to the games who may have never experienced a professional sporting event, and many times you get a chance to witness that whole new world for them.
It is exciting to see when they are on the field, they get to shake a player's hand, they're looking in the dugout to see what's going on. And it's exciting for the players because, as you know, they're young, and so they can see the wonder and excitement in the kid's eye, and it just kind of pumps them up as well.
Yeah, and it's what you call a win-win scenario
Exactly.
for sure.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
So talking about some statistics that are very serious, because the whole concept behind Sharp Literacy is to go into Milwaukee's inner city and really shine a light to the children who are living in many different scenarios, that there's so much more outside of what they may see on a daily basis, that they really can do anything that they set their minds to. But when we look at statistics, they show that poverty affects student brain development, and it also affects the ability for some young people to complete a formal education. So when those things actually take hold of young people, that's when we see the numbers of poverty, it continues to grow. And here in Milwaukee, the poverty rate for children 18 and under is at 42%, which is scary. And the city itself is ranked as one of the top 5 most impoverished cities in America. So when we really sit down and think about that, those are some serious numbers, and we really need more programs like Sharp to really tap into what it's going to take to make a difference in the lives of all these children who are living in poverty.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And with the Sharps program, you know, the kids, we start them young. Our program this year is starting K4 through 5th grade, so we're starting them a little bit younger, and we're really trying to not only, you know, build their confidence, but we're a vocabulary-based program, so we expose our kids to 150 words per year. Expose them so they understand comprehension, which will help them read. We also help them build their libraries too. We try to make books accessible to them. So each student gets one of our We Love to Learn books that's based on their curriculum. We provide educational tours for the students too, so they get to go to Lynda Sculpture Garden, Discovery World, Milwaukee Art Museum, the Museum of Wisconsin Art in West Bend, Growing Power, Keep Greater Milwaukee Beautiful. We're really exposing them to different venues and opportunities in the city of Milwaukee. And you're right, 90% of the students that are part of the Sharp program qualify for the free or reduced lunch program. 45% of our students are African American, 42% are Hispanic. So we're really doing whatever we can to try to close that gap and give kids, you know, the inspiration and the encouragement to be able to do what they want to do, and you know, a lot of positive reinforcement. And it's just to see these kids. The best part of my job is when I get to go to the schools and just see them wanting to learn. And with Sharp being a visual art-based program too, sometimes when they can see something, they can comprehend. It's a unique way of really educating the students. If they can see an artifact or go to the growing power and they can see an aquaponics system, then they remember, oh, okay, I remember seeing that at growing power, aquaponics. Okay. That's what's one of the words. So it's a really unique way of learning, but it's a fun way of learning too.
That is awesome. And speaking of learning, the Milwaukee Brewers Community Foundation really, as you said earlier, hones in on education to the point where you guys actually award student achievers every year, right?
We do. We identify students that have been recognized by their teacher as improving, and they receive a certificate and a couple tickets to a game. But we also fund about 200 additional nonprofit organizations, again focusing on health, education, recreation, and basic needs. And the one thing that I'm proud of in this community is that there are some really quality nonprofits that are really rowing in the right direction and trying to impact some of those stats that you mentioned. I know with Milwaukee Succeeds, for example, and there's a great amount of convening and collaboration that's occurring, where all organizations are looking to try to improve specific issues that will move students forward.
Yeah.
So I think it's an exciting time. And I think we just have to all put our arms around each other and keep chipping away and working hard, and
that's right.
We'll see a result.
It does.
And this collaboration of you guys coming together obviously is one that is truly making a difference. So I congratulate you on the things that you've been able to achieve together. And quickly, we've run out of time, but you do have your 14th book.
We do. Yep, we're
soon?
starting. Yep, it'll come out in 2017.
Okay,
and it'll
we'll be on the lookout.
Yes, it's a K4 and K5 book together.
Okay, and I did want to mention you also have actually expanded to work with some schools outside of Milwaukee in the Waukesha area, right?
Yep, Waukesha County. So we have 3 schools, and we'll serve about 350 students in Waukesha County this year.
Good stuff. You guys just keep getting better and better every time I talk to you.
Oh, thank you.
Continued success. Congratulations on today's novel event. And I thank you, ladies, for your time.
Thank you.
Lynda Kohler is the president and CEO of Sharp Literacy Incorporated. For more information, you can visit sharpliteracy.org or call 414-977-1768. And Cecelia Gore, she's the executive director of the Brewers Community Foundation Incorporated. You can get more details at brewers.com or call 414-902-4400. That is going to do it for today's show. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. As always, I thank you for watching, and I do hope you join us again next week as we take another look at our issues, Milwaukee. Have a great day.